This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Welcome to the Round Valley Shootout. Camden Smith, Mike Side with Eric Gibbons here on the floor in the Dome in Round Valley, Arizona, as we have the championship game now for you as the PIMA Rough Riders will face off with the Holbrook Roadrunners in this nightcap. This has been a wonderful tournament as we go now to our Summit Regional Medical Center injury report. Summit Regional Medical Center, everything your athlete needs to get back into the game, and probably the biggest storyline tonight is that PIMA's without their leading scorer, Riley Alder, the 5'8" senior, who averages 16 points per game, pulled a groin in the second game, actually against this Holbrook team in game number 2 of this tournament. He is not going to be able to play. Also, the Holbrook Roadrunners having some illness maybe going around. They had one of their players who was not able to dress up tonight because of illness, did not come. And then Xavier Brown, one of their starters, is feeling a little bit under the weather. So we'll see if he gets any playing time tonight. He was limited playing time earlier this morning, and we'll see if he's up for the task or not. He averages 16 points per game for Holbrook. So got two big starters out on both of these teams. I don't know if those cross each other off or not, but we'll find out here in just a moment. As
test
get the right headset for Eric.
Sorry about that.
We got confused.
That's
here.
32 points that you're missing from
both teams.
From both teams. Yeah.
Yeah. So it may be a boring game. I don't know.
Actually, we've been watching these teams. Holbrook is a very patient team.
Well,
they're very good, and they do the kick out very well. They got a 3-point, no matter where you're at. They got number 5, which is lights out. No matter where he's at beyond the arc, he's doing good. PIMA, they've been spotty on the 3-point, and they've been spotty at times throughout the game.
Well, and that's we'll see how things turn out here, because the reality is that there's a lot of other players on the rosters, both teams' rosters, that can step up and score. So I guarantee you it's not going to be a boring game. But we'll see how that comes into play. That's your Summit Regional Medical Center injury report, brought to you by Summit Regional Medical Center. Everything your athlete needs to get back into the game. That's Summit Regional Medical Center. Time now for our Ace Hardware Keys to the Game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Lakeside, and in Heber Overguard, also in Sholo. So take a look at, we talked a little bit about those two players that are out, but stepping up in the place of Alder will hopefully be for the Rough Riders, Sam Ray, who averages about 14 points per game. Two other guys to mention, Keegan Corona and Clark Ashby, who both average right around 10 points per game. So those are going to be two players to watch on the PIMA side of the ball. On the Holbrook Roadrunner side of the ball, we'll see big play tonight, hopefully out of Xavier Brown and, of course, Tyler Tapaha, who leads the team in scoring, rebounding, leads the team in steals. The kid's all over the floor. He averages 23 points per game.
Again, you got these guys that are very patient, and they can score at will. And PIMA, they have a good defense. They just need to be able to deal with the patience like they did in the first game. And those are keys that they have to have. They have to start when they get cold. It's sad to watch. But I think you're right. This is going to be a very exciting game. Both teams have the ability to do lights out. Depends on which team shows up. And that's the thing in any sports. What team's going to show up throughout high school, college, pros.
Well said, Eric. We'll step away. That's your Ace Hardware Keys to the Game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overguard. Back with our Northland Pioneer College tip-off when we return. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for best rendition of the Star Spangled Banner we've heard in a long time there, Eric.
Yeah, that sure was. But here we are, ready to start, Camden. Both teams are going to do the team introductions coming up right now.
I'll tell you, I'm excited. It's always fun to have a national anthem to start things off, a live national anthem.
Right.
Too many teams now play it on a recording of it, and I like it when they do it.
The live, and that duet was really good. Now they're introducing the Coach Thompson's out to meet the players from Holbrook.
Yeah, let's talk about these starters here. Xavier Brown, number 5, the 5'10 junior, averaging 16 points per game. Manuel Rico, the 5'9 freshman, who averages 4 assists per game. Caleb Cummings, a 5'10 junior. Tyler Tapaha, a 6-foot junior. And rounding things out, Jaron Basenti, the 5'9 junior. We talked about Tapaha, who averages 23 points per game, and Basenti, who averages 9 points per game for the Roadrunners. Over to the Rough Riders side of things, we take a look at their starters. It'll be Clark Ashby, the 6'3 junior, averaging 10 points per game. Sam Ray, the 6'2 senior, who averages around 14 points per game. And Keegan Corona, the 5'8 sophomore, averaging 10 points per game and 7 assists, along with their center, Preston Russell, the 6'3 junior, who averages 10 rebounds per game. And so not a lot of games yet played by the Rough Riders. They had delayed their season because of football.
Right.
They got 1 regular season game in before this tournament, so this has been a big test for them.
And I think they've answered the call. They've come out, they've won, they've made it here to the championships, even after just playing 1 regular season game, Captain, and they've held their own. I think they lost 1 in the prelims, and now they worked their way up to the championship. They did beat Holbrook a couple of nights ago on Thursday night, and they've been on a tear since then.
Well, they're about to tip this one off. It's our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, Northland Pioneer College. Tip will be tipped back into the front court for the Rough Riders, but out of bounds. And so the Roadrunners will have the first possession.
Well, it looks like we might be having a little bit of trouble having people get it. Well, that's all right. We'll keep going.
We'll see if we can figure out if we're having a technical issue or not.
Right.
Hopefully folks are just having trouble finding the link, but if you go to our YouTube page, that's where you want to find it. That's iTalk Sports on YouTube. If you search that up, or you can search the name of this game if you search up Holbrook versus PIMA boys basketball game in the Round Valley Shootout Tournament. Roadrunners working it up along the perimeter just underneath the jump circle as we open things up here in this championship game between the PIMA Rough Riders and the Holbrook Roadrunners. Crossover dribble inside the lane and put it off the window and in.
Oh, man, what a move.
Big quick score here to start things off for the Roadrunners. That's Tapaha as he gets his Roadrunner started early.
He did it between two guys and went up and made the layup. Now we have a turnover.
Little steal there, picks his pocket. Roadrunners moving the other direction. Roadrunners lost by 5 against this Rough Rider team in the second game of this tournament.
Wow.
As Tapaha floats one in on the baseline for his second bucket of the game.
Now a turnover again.
Another steal. Rough Riders having a hard time hanging on to the ball here. And boy, this has turned into a quiet gym after the Altusay Falcons, Lady Falcons.
It's like no one's here.
They beat the Pima Lady Rough Riders 44-40 in their championship game as Tapaha drives and misses one too strong off the window.
Now in transition, we got Corona coming down. Stops for 3. Nope.
Off the heel, no good, and the battle for the rebound is going to be whistle and foul as Greg Chavez Sr., one of the top officials in the 3A conference, comes over and gives us the first signal of a foul. That's going to go against it's going against Talaman. Braylon Talaman, did he have 12? No, 11.
11.
Rico got the foul. Apologies there. Riders with it. Turn spin towards the baseline, and a little bit of football hand still left in Clark Ashby as he loses that one here on the near sideline.
Yeah, try to get a little fancy. Try to get a little too fancy. Yeah, but sometimes it works.
My guess is that young man has been on the hardwood for about 3 weeks.
Do you think?
And
after playing a football game.
After playing all season in football, probably not quite ready to handle the ball like he normally does.
Right.
Tapaha, top of the key, working against Ashby. Now he'll back things up and they'll slow things down here. Tapaha tries to get it out to the wing now into the corner. 3-pointer off the heel, no good. Rebound ripped down there by Ray, and Ray
got it.
Gives it off.
Russell.
Nice play for Preston Russell. Gets the first Rough Rider bucket of the night, and it's 4-2. Tapaha, crossover dribble down the baseline, and he's going to be bumped.
Oh.
No call. Rebound comes down into the hands of the Roadrunners. So the Roadrunners will have the basketball. Drive between the wheels, left-hand dribble Tapaha. Give it up top for Rico. Rico stares down his defender. Jab steps, now moves to his right. Get to the elbow, bounce pass to the corner, try another three.
That kid Brown has the shot, man. Brown has the stroke. Man, he does.
Knocks that one down from distance, and it's 7-2. Roadrunners with the lead. The Euro step inside the paint, no good for the shot by Keegan Corona, blocked and out of bounds. Riders will get it back here, though. I want to say thank you to our crew here tonight. Lizzie Bennett on camera. Also, Robin up top with the top camera view, and then in the truck, it's Mel West. Whistle and a foul called against the Roadrunners. Number 12, Tallyman. That's his first.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw here, Camden.
Rhett Hughes at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you, don't throw bricks. As Rhett Hughes misses the first. Oh, okay, so Talaman is not in the lineup.
Yeah, kind of hard to commit a foul when you're on the bench, isn't it?
And so the officials will come over and clear things up for us. The foul is going to be given to Caleb Cummings.
Right.
And the stroke is good for shot number 2 for Hughes. And it must have been from three-point range because he's getting a third look at it here, and he hits the third. So a 7-4 ball game here. 3-point lead now for the Roadrunners. Chase it here to the near side. Tapaha gets it back, hands to Rico. Rico drives it off the screen from Tapaha. Down the right side of the key and blocked there by Preston. Bounce it over, that's Russell with the block. And in transition, the Rough Riders lose it. And the Roadrunners come down to the other end and put it up and in. Rico off the window, and it's 9-4, Holbrook.
Oh, carried the ball. Corona put the ball on the hip, and unfortunately, Rough right there.
So for Coach Cliff Thompson and the PIMA Rough Riders, this has been an awesome opportunity for them to get their team in gear to get ready for the season. It's a great tune-up for all these teams, but a lot of these teams have had quite a few games already.
Yeah, like you say, the PIMA Rough Riders, most of those players are dual sport players, so they just got done playing their playoff in the championship, which they took runner-up.
And that's always a challenge if you're from a school where you've got a good football program. A lot of your athletes will end up on that program and end up playing deep into November, which really limits your ability to practice and play games with a full squad. Tapaha on the missed three-pointer, puts this one up and in. Tapaha now with 6 in the contest. Roadrunners lead 11-4. Under 3 to play now here in the first quarter. Preston kicks it out. Or excuse me, Russell, I should say, kicks it out. Preston Russell. Drive left side. Stop at the elbow, lose the handle on it. That goes out of bounds. Brett Hughes.
Back to Holbrook. Off of his hands and out of bounds. Turn the ball over. Now Holbrook bringing it up the court here. With Rico, he's calling out the plays now. Going to the left, bringing it back to Tapaha. Tapaha making the play to the right. Over to 33. Sorry, I don't know the kid's name. I apologize.
That's Vicente who drives it. Now gives it off in the corner. Back up top, Vicente. Vicente drives down the left side of the lane, kicks to the corner. And the Roadrunners, very patient, as you mentioned at the top of the broadcast. Tapaha. Comfort Fit Dentures 3 for Tyler Tapaha. 14-4 in favor of the Roadrunners. Russell into the paint. Throws it back up top. And up and down on the dribble, Corona. Back to Russell, hand to Corona. Corona, pull-up jumper, no good from 15. Russell with the rebound. He'll try one from 10. And then this rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds. That was thrown out by Clark Ashby.
Yep. Well, Holbrook back up the court again with Vicente bringing it over the time stripe. Well, he's going to get called for reaching in on that one. That's going to be Sam Ray. Sam Ray is going to get called for reaching in. Foul against him. That's his first, and that will be the second team foul for the Rough Riders.
If you just joined us for this game, this is the Round Valley Shootout in the Dome in Round Valley, Eager, Arizona, as we cap this tournament off with a championship game between the Holbrook Roadrunners and the PIMA Rough Riders. Earlier, the championship game for the girls concluded with the
Alchesay Falcons,
Lady Falcons, a 45-40 point winner over the PIMA Lady Rough Riders. Roadrunners going to try to do the same here to the boys. And so far, the Rough Riders have been out of sync, out of sorts. Russell blows the layup. Pass it out in the wing. Rough Riders get their own rebound and try a 15-footer, no good. Russell does a nice job there.
Yeah, he does.
As he bounces it off of Tapaha and it goes out of bounds. Russell presence of mind as he was falling out of bounds there to throw it off the shoulder of Tapaha.
Yep. PIMA ball under the, I believe it's, this is a difficult place to bring the ball in for any team. It really is.
Under the window.
Yep.
And the pass stolen away by Tapaha. They tried to lob one in.
Actually, that's Basente. 33 is Basente. Tapaha's number 30.
Excuse me, you're correct. And so the Rough Riders now with a rebound here.
Oh, no, blocked.
Travel called.
Travel called. You know it's bad when you can pack your bags and then continue on. Inbounds by Basente. Coming into Rico. Rico brings it up across the time stripe before he touches the ball to the right side. Pass off and off the hands of Basente. Out of bounds.
This tournament featured
14
a
teams.
couple of Gila Valley teams. Fort Thomas was here.
Safford,
that's right. And, of course, the Rough Riders in this tournament.
Right.
Cliff Thompson wants a timeout. We take it with him. 14-4 Roadrunners. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back here to the Dome in Round Valley in the Round Valley Shootout. As the Holbrook Roadrunners have a 10-point lead over the Rough Riders here as we get set to close out this first quarter. Riders may be unaware of the time,
they
and
didn't have any clue of the time.
They did not get the shot off in time, and so we go to quarter number 2 with the Holbrook Roadrunners up by 10, 14-4. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Shola Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Shola Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Shola Ford has the best deal. Shola Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholaford.com. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
We are courtside here in the Dome in Round Valley, the Round Valley Shootout. Camden Smith alongside Eric Gibbons here tonight to bring you the championship game of this Round Valley Shootout tournament here. PIMA Rough Riders only one regular season game before they came to this tournament. That was a 65-31 win over the Wilcox Cowboys. As the Riders come out of the and start the the second quarter off with a nice looking play to get an open look for Joel Mattice, but he misses the lay-in.
Joel Mattice, not a bad kid. He's a freshman. He's checking in for us tonight.
Good looking ball player.
Yep.
Drive the lane, and Mattice may have taken
a
charge. He did.
Got the charge. He stood his ground and got it.
Nice job. So foul going to be called on 3-0. That's Tyler Tapaha, and he's a good one to draw a foul on. Right. That'll be his first. And we reset the team fouls. If you haven't listened to any high school basketball this year, there's a rule change with regard to the free throw shooting and the number of fouls it takes to get to the line for a 1+1. There is no longer a 1+1. All shots are 2, and you earn a trip to the free throw line after
5.
the 5th.
Yeah, unless it's
foul.
a control foul, then they take it to the side.
14-4, 10-point lead. And a travel called on the Roadrunners this time, so the ball turned back over to the Rough Riders here. So we look at the Roadrunners this season. They've had quite a few regular in-season games.
Right.
Preseason games, perhaps, is a better way to say that. A couple of losses to start things off. One to the Falcons of Fountain Hills and the Chargers, Ben Franklin. And a charge on the other end. And so both teams doing a good job. That time just a little bit out of control was Brett Hughes, and he picks up a personal.
That's going to be first team foul and first for him as well. Bringing the ball up.
I was thinking that the taking a charge was a lost art, but we're already seeing two here. We saw a couple in the girls.
Absolutely.
So this is encouraging to see teams play solid defense like this.
That's good coaching. I think it hits the bench, where the coaches are at, and they're training their guys. One of the other lost arts that we were talking about at Camden is free throws. That's another thing that's things that loses games.
Roadrunners with the basketball between the wheels here, and that's Rico with it. Now gives it up over on the right side to Cummings. Back to Rico. 6:10 remains, opening paragraph, second quarter. 10-point lead here for the Roadrunners. Neither team able to score to open things up here in the first 2 minutes of this quarter.
Looks like Holbrook's playing comfortable, actually playing on the perimeter. Again, their patience is showing. They're not in any big hurry. They'll work for the open shot. Oh, they kind of lost it there.
Been doing a nice job of moving the
up
ball.
Until that time.
Trying to find an opening in that Rough Rider zone. Turnover to the Rough Riders. Still no score in this second quarter. High post to Matthijs. He'll hand it off. Gives it up there to Corona. Corona going to back things up and reset the offense. Couple players flash to the high post. Matthijs is the one that gets it. He's going to be knocked down. No call. Out of the backcourt quickly comes Tapaha. And Tapaha up and down with the right hand. Calls for a screen. Now passes it off into the corner.
Vicente back to Tapaha. He's Tapaha. Oh, there we go.
Rico hits it off the front of the iron. No good. And a bump and a foul called here on the rebound.
For the Roadrunners, going
against number 15, Rylan Baya. That's his first. And out of the lineup will come Baya.
Second
on the floor, it's Xavier Brown. Looks like Cummings is out there for the Roadrunners, along with Tapaha, Rico, and Vicente.
Yep.
For the Rough Riders. Corona with the basketball, passes it off to Hughes. Gives it right side to Ray, who drives and pulls up from 10 on the baseline, and he got the bounce, shooter's touch.
Friendly bounce for him there, Camden.
And finally, we get the first score of this
second quarter.
Quarter. It's 14-6. Now an 8-point lead for the Roadrunners.
Bringing it down.
Rico hands it off. Tapaha inside the lane. Kick to the corner. Vicente wants a three.
He got it.
Comfort Fit Denture three-pointer for Tapaha as he knocks down the trifecta.
Man, he hit it just solid.
Excuse me, it was Vicente.
It was Vicente that got it.
Vicente with the three-pointer. And a three on the other end. A three-pointer to match as Keegan Corona knocks down the trifecta. Comfort Fit Denture three. Roadrunners going to drive to the baseline between two defenders. Give it out onto the wing. Vicente wants a three on the other side. He got it. Comfort Fit Denture's three. And Vicente knocks down his second three-pointer. 20-9.
There's Brown.
11-point lead for Holbrook. Steal into Vicente. Gets knocked to the floor, no call. Rebound, Rough Riders. They'll race it up into the front court. Try a three from the corner. It's off the front of the iron, no good. Russell. And Russell's battle for the rebound with Tapaha. Looks like maybe Tapaha banged it on the baseline. And the Rough Riders will get the ball back as Ashby checks in to the lineup for Hughes.
Well, the Roadrunners doing what they need to do usually, and that's patience and getting in the scores.
Ashby, turnaround jumper off the front of the iron, no good. Tapaha rebound. Tapaha brings it up the floor, gets it across the time stripe. Bouncing it left hand to the elbow. Rico. Under 3 to play. Up top, gives to Tapaha, and a real
Coach
tough
Johnson.
bounce pass. He's lucky to get that one
Yeah.
back. We got a timeout by Coach Johnson here. We'll take it with him. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome. It's the Round Valley Shootout Championship matchup here between the Roadrunners of Holbrook High School and the PIMA Rough Riders, all the way from the Gila Valley.
That's quite a trip.
4-hour drive, right?
Oh yeah.
That's it's not friendly either way. There's a lot of
No.
Well, I suppose it's there's some fun driving if you like to drive curves.
Depends if you want to go through. Yeah. Depending on which type of mountains you want to go through. New
Icy
Mexico.
roads this time of year. There's some excitement there.
Absolutely.
Inside the lane, nice
Man.
move. Puts up the left-hand hook underneath the hoop. No good for Tapaha. Corona pulls up.
Wow.
Drains it. Keegan
Man.
Corona gets his 5th point of the night, cuts the lead back down to 9, down to 11. 22 to 11.
Beautiful move, man. Just did a nice floating shot. Step to the back. Put it through.
Well said. Try a 3. No good. Front of the iron. And doing a good job of boxing out. Rhett Hughes gets that long rebound. Turnaround jumper, and that's good for Sam Ray. Sam Ray with 4 in the contest.
Sam Ray.
Maybe
What
a
a
little
move.
bit of offensive life coming in
did.
here for the Rough Riders.
It did. Oh,
Reaching a foul.
too aggressive there for Preston Russell.
Russell whistled for his first.
He knew it. He said, yep, that's me.
Second team foul this quarter. Rico with the basketball with 1.5 minutes left before halftime. The Roadrunners have been enjoying a almost double-digit lead throughout most of this second quarter. Cut it down to 9 now. Have the Rough Riders.
Tapaha is generaling the floor.
Crossover dribble to get to the elbow. Down in the corner, now give it back to Tapaha. And tries a cross-court pass. Knocked down, gets a
Vicente,
3
got it.
anyway. Vicente, his 3rd three-pointer here in the second.
Tickling the twines on that three-pointer.
Clark,
Corona,
pull-up jumper.
come back,
Excuse
man.
me, Corona, yep, knocks down the shot just inside. Corona with the hot hand now for the Rough Riders, 25-15, a 10-point lead. Biggest lead tonight for Holbrook's been 12.
Yep, at 10 now.
Roadrunners drive now left side. Bringing it up is Brown.
Tapaha is comfortable just sitting there for a little while.
Yep, they want to burn clock here and play for the final shot, I believe. Tapaha behind the back, to the line, inside the lane, give to Vicente, back to Tapaha. And
great
a whistle. And the foul going to be called on Ashby, as Ashby got a lot of ball, but he also got a little bit of arm, and that drew the officials' attention, and will send Tapaha to the free throw line for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you, don't throw bricks.
I like that statement.
Yeah.
You know?
First free throw, no good. kind of wise.
Yeah.
Not to throw bricks.
It's almost biblical.
You know, unless you have good auto glass coverage on your insurance, then you might get away with it.
Yeah, don't throw a brick.
Second, 1 of 2 at the line for Tapaha. And at the buzzer, this one's going to go off the glass, no good. Sam Ray launched it from way downtown, and the Rough Riders looking for answers as we head to the halftime. Our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show is coming up. It's the Roadrunners leading 26-15 here at intermission. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome and our Round Valley shootout as we are at halftime of the boys championship game, and the girls will try a 3-point shootout here as Fort Thomas starts things off for us here tonight. So got number 14 there. Trying to get names for you. Unfortunately, they did not give those to us, but we're trying to scratch them down as fast as we can. Another Fort Thomas player here will try her hand. At intermission, our score is 26-15. Roadrunners leading the Rough Riders. This is Taisha Wilson, number 12. Is that correct? Go ahead and put your headset back on there, Mike. Can't hear what you're saying.
Sorry, guys. Our first one will be Taisha Wilson. She is from she's from Fort Thomas, and then we have Trinity Mitchell.
So is this Mitchell here?
No, that's Wilson. That's Taisha.
That's Taisha. Taisha was at number 14, the first one that went?
They said she's she gave me her name, Taisha Wilson.
That one, number 12?
Yes, number 12. Number 14 is Ella Wilbank.
We didn't know what the Fort Thomas 14 was.
Yeah, her name is Taisha Wilson.
This is PIMA's number 25.
Oh, that's Wilbank. That's Ella Wilbank?
Ella Wilbank, okay. So Ella Wilbank will start things off.
Actually, then Trinity Mitchell was there as well and then following her will be Kendra Logan.
So I'm thinking Trinity Mitchell was the other
Second.
Apache, right?
Yes.
Fort
yes.
Thomas Apache, okay. So Wilbank here. Boy, this is not easy to come in cold and try to make three-pointers. Oh, Wilbank almost had that one. My understanding is the final ball, I don't know if it's the final ball on each rack is worth 2 or just the final ball. But she knocks down this one. Looks a little more comfortable in this corner. And she just gets this one off. Hits it long. So now for Round Valley.
Kendra Logan will be doing the 3 points for Round Valley.
So Logan. Unfortunately, I have not kept track of how many are up there.
I haven't either.
Logan?
For this, I think 5 balls per rack.
Well, I haven't kept track of who's in the lead, who's made it. Wilbank, I think, made 1.
I was trying to get names.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's why they pay us the big bucks. We're about
barbecue rib sandwiches, buddy.
We're about as useless as a lump of coal. Logan.
That's it. Logan.
4 points, I think, is what they said for Logan.
Now Andrea Beach is going to be doing it.
Beach.
This one. There she's on it.
I think this is, I think Beach is from Civic U.
Right.
Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good one.
Come on, lady. On to the next rack, 17 seconds. She takes her time.
There, seconds left. Last one's for 2.
I think that's...
She might be in the lead with this one.
She does it. Dang, good shooting, young lady.
7, I think, is what Beach got.
Yep. Rael Yazi from Holbrook.
Lady Roadrunner lines it up. Got
wow.
the first. Got 2 in this rack so far. Now she's at 3.
Man, she's on.
4.
Oops.
Oh, she's got a couple in that rack, so she's at 4 now. There's 5. 6. Money ball. Oh!
Jazz Nosey's up now from...
We've got her for 6.
Yeah. There's Jazz Nosey from Alchese. She was the player of the game, as well as she got the drive of the game. Her and Richardson from PIMA.
Jaslyn's been a force to reckon with for Alchese for a lot of years. What makes her so effective is just her athleticism.
Oh, yeah.
She knocks down that 3 there. She's got 1 in the first rack, now 2 with this one in this rack. And she's sitting at 2. She's gonna have to make all of them.
Yep. Oh. She just has a smooth shot, man.
She still gets 7 here.
Got it. You're right. Money ball.
And St. Michael's is not here, so this will be Anaya Paxson.
This is Anaya, yep.
From the Blue Ridge Lady Yellow Jackets.
She's got a shot, too.
Anaya Paxson, one of 3 Blue Ridge players that can knock down the 3. And
I like her shoes. They have attitude, man.
she what?
I like her shoes. They have attitude.
Oh, yeah. So, one of the other 2, or one of the other 3 3-point shooters from Blue Ridge is injured, got injured in this tournament. And the
Taylor.
Another one not eligible for the tournament.
She got 8. So she's tied for first.
Yeah, Taylor Tennant is one of those. So
you're right. There were a couple of injuries on the ankle.
You guys are going to get 1 rack of balls. 1 rack of balls from the corner.
1 rack of balls from the corner. So they're going to do a shootout here, shooting it off.
It's Taisha Wilson, I think. Valley Sanders.
Oh, she's from Valley. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was from Fort Thomas. I think was she our first shooter?
Yeah, she was our first shooter. Yeah.
Okay.
Taisha.
All right, 3 is the score to beat.
Here you go. Let's see if Anaya Paxson can do it.
To the court, 5 balls.
Anaya's used to the pressure. She's been a starter since her freshman year at Blue Ridge High School.
She knows it.
She's been in a lot of good pressure situations, but she'll need to finish out with
all of them,
all of these to win.
Yep, she did it. 1, 2.
Got it.
Another tie.
Got it. Anaya Paxson is your
winner,
2023 Round Valley Shootout 3-point champion. And we'll take a look now at some scoring for you as we look at the PIMA Rough Riders side of things. 4 points for Sam Ray. Keegan Corona has a 3-pointer and 2 field goals to give himself 7. And then 2 points for Hughes, 2 points for Russell. On the Roadrunner side of things, it's 3 points here at the break for Xavier Brown. Rico's got 2 points. And as we thought, Tyler Tapaha got off to a very quick start, had 9 first quarter points, did not score in the second quarter though. He's got 9 here at intermission. And then Jaron Vicente with 10 total points to lead all scorers here at the break as Jaron Vicente hit 3 3-pointers in that second quarter and a free throw to give himself 10 to lead all scorers here at intermission.
Man, Holbrook again. Their patience is showing. They got scoring around the perimeter, inside, outside. They've been moving. They have good court presence. They know what's going on. Occasionally, they've had a few turnovers, but they seem to have themselves where they usually are, and that's in control of the game and doing their thing and making what makes their program successful.
Absolutely. We'll step away, back with more of our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, south of Pine Top on Highway 60. We go to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, best place to get your hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. We'll have more of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime report when we return. This is Sholo Ford's presentation on high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Welcome back to our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime report brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Next time you need your hiking, hunting, camping, and fishing gear, check it out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. They also have the best selection of skis and snowboard equipment on the mountain. And so if you're heading up here to go skiing, make sure you stop by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. They're on the right-hand side of the road of Highway 270 as you go to Pine Top, headed towards the Honda Resort and Casino. They're on the right-hand side just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino, and that's where you want to go if you want to pick up good ski rentals, good equipment. Whether you're buying or renting, it's at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Second half adjustments, Eric. We got 30 seconds to talk about it. What do you think?
I think that the PIMA Rough Riders need to start playing their game, coming within what they need to do, which is they need to bring it across. They need to get it across. They need to control themselves. They're starting to go fast, and that's just not their game. Holbrook, they need to keep doing what they're doing. Patience, kicking it out, making the shots, throwing it inside. Vicente and Tapaha, they're their keys, and it seems like they know that, and they work that, and they work it very well. Brown is a threat, so they have to keep an eye on him as well. And like I say, they're doing good.
That is your Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime report, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. We'll step away, back with the second half. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back to the Dome in Round Valley. The Round Valley shootout. Fans have made their exit here as we get a chance now. You look around at the stands, you kind of get an idea of how many were here for that Alchese Falcon Championship win over the Pima Lady Rough Riders.
I think they waited for Jazz Nosey. Jazz Nosey.
Yeah.
She wanted me to call her Jazz. She won the MVP. As soon as she got that, everybody went home.
She did a great job.
She did. She's the lady MVP of this tournament.
That's awesome.
And she deserved it, really.
Yep. Well, we start things off with a turnover. Our score 26-15. Roadrunners cruised in the first half with the double-digit lead most of that first half. And here come the Rough Riders trying to get a shot to fall. They've been it's just the cobwebs, right?
Exactly.
Just haven't had a chance to get some of those things worked out. Little things here and there, got to work on. Coach Cliff Thompson kind of knew that was the case rolling into this tournament.
And look, they made it to the championships just as, they came in and they made it to the championships just off of one game, and who knows how many really practices they've had.
Well, and another thing about this Rough Rider team is they lost 8 seniors last year.
Yeah.
Graduated 8, and 7 of those 8 were players, regular players. Starting 5 plus a few more were the ones that got the majority of the minutes. So this is a pretty much brand new team here for Coach Cliff Thompson and the Rough Riders.
Not bad for starting new.
Yeah, they've obviously got to rebuild for this season and get things back up so that they can prepare themselves for another run at a state title.
There you go.
Great look inside for Tyler Tapaha as he knocks down the easy bucket and puts the Roadrunners up 28-15.
Coach Johnson wondered where his teammates went, or where his players went. He wanted them up high.
13-point lead for the Roadrunners, their biggest of the night.
Tapaha.
Stepping in front of the pass was Tapaha. Sam Ray trying to feed the low post. Had that one taken away. Tapaha maybe baiting him a little bit. Tapaha really has a nice handle, doesn't he? I mean, look at him move.
Doggone.
Nice little step back jumper there for Tapaha to knock that one down. And 30-15, a 15-point Roadrunner lead. This is not how the Rough Riders wanted to start this half. As coasting in here is Clark
I think it's an
Ashby,
offensive.
and he gets called for the offensive foul. That'll be 2 on him. Fans don't like it. We could finally hear the Pima fans. That's probably the good news.
Yeah.
So
I think it's an equal amount of Pima on Holbrook fans here tonight now. Got him on the reach-in.
Got a foul called here on Russell. That'll be 2 on him.
Cinti brings it in. Back to him, back to Tapaha. Dribbles it on the top. Russell on him, making the move. Just nice smooth crossover into the lane. Stops.
Interesting matchup with Russell.
Loses control.
Facing off against Tapaha. Now a nice pass.
There we go.
Good lead there for Sam Ray. And the Rough Riders finally get their first points of the second half.
Almost
lead
3
down to
minutes
13. 30-17. Steal. Nice job there by Ray. Ray out on the wing. Down to the low post. Russell stripped away by Tapaha. Kicks it to the corner. And Russell, easy look underneath.
Nice pass by Corona.
Does a good job with the left hand. Left side, left hand layup. Cuts a lead to 11, 30-19.
Tapaha, the general, man, moving people around, bringing across the time stripe.
Four and a half left to play here in the third. Try a Comfort Fit Dentures 3, it's no good. Well, we're looking for our Deemer's Glass man of the game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, as we see another three-point attempt, no good. Brown battles for the rebound, and a travel's going to be, timeout call.
No, they called timeout.
I thought Clark Ashby's going to call for a travel, but Cliff Thompson gets the timeout in time, and we step away. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to the Dome in Round Valley. As you see the Rough Riders, who came out kind of sluggish to start this third quarter, come on in the last minute here and cut the lead down to 11. They were down by 15 just a minute ago. Inbounds pass, and a foul's going to be called on the Roadrunners.
I think that's Rico, isn't it? Or 22, sorry.
Caleb Cummings, 2 on him. Checking into the Roadrunner lineup is number 20, Chase Salabai, the 6'1 junior, will replace Cummings. Roadrunners playing tough D down there. Tapaha, another steal. Talked about Tapaha, who leads the team in steals, averaging 2 per game. He's already got 3, I think, in this game.
I think you're right. Kicking it out to Rico.
Rico looks at a 3. Jab steps and then gives it up top. Tapaha now up top, Vicente. Vicente working against Ashby.
Oh, Ashby got it.
Nice job, Ashby. Going to take it inside to the line, inside the lane. Ripped away by Rico. Tosses ahead to Brown. Xavier Brown with it for the Roadrunners. And if Xavier Brown looks a little sluggish, it might be because he's a little bit under the weather.
Dang, what a move.
Tapaha tries to kick to the corner, and the ball is stolen away. Don't forget, the Rough Riders beat this Roadrunner team 45-40, game 2 of this tournament. So to find them down 30-19, I don't think the odds makers would have picked that.
Oh, no. As we talked about, Holbrook needed to make the adjustments, and they seem to have done that.
Roadrunners have taken advantage of the Rough Riders at almost every turn here in this contest, leading by as much as 15 in this quarter and maintaining about a double-digit lead since the second quarters. Tapaha hits one off the glass.
Whoa.
He has 6 in this quarter. He was scoreless in the second.
Yeah, I think that's That's his first. Tapaha's first.
Did they call Tapaha?
Yeah,
Or
33,
Vicente?
right? Oh, Vicente. My apologies.
Yeah, Vicente with his first.
I see threes,
Yeah, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
Under 3 to play, and ball tipped out by Rico. Sam Ray trying to handle it there for the Rough Riders. Russell bounces it in to Corona, and Corona passes it off to Hughes. Hughes tries a pass over to Russell, and then Hughes came back and just about took Tapaha's head off.
They were both going for the ball. I thought that it was just,
Yeah,
Hughes got a little more into it than it should have been, huh?
I wish we had a replay on that one, because that looked like a linebacker going up. Tapaha looked like he was going up for a pass, and a linebacker coming across his shoulders that time was Hughes. Hughes whistled for the personal.
That's his second, third team.
Clock approaching the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. And it's the Roadrunners up 32-19. And a Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer. Who hit that? I missed it.
Vicente, 33. I learned that one now.
Vicente with the Comfort Fit Dentures three. Pull-up jumper by Corona, in and out, no good. Russell with the rebound and the putback, whistle, foul, and it's on Tapaha. Oh no, they get Brown. Sorry.
Whoa, Brown wasn't even close to him, was he?
I don't know. I must have got him on the backside.
I guess so.
Tapaha apparently was up, straight up and down. And shot off the front of the iron, no good for Russell. Preston Russell, 2 points in the first half. He knocked down a field goal a moment ago. Now with the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line, misses his first and hits the second. So 1 of 2 at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. $1:45 remains in this third quarter, and that cuts the lead back down to 15. Roadrunners with their biggest lead of the night before that free throw at 16. Brown. And Brown's three no good. Corona behind the back to get around Vicente at the elbow. Backs it out onto the wing. Feeds it down low. Turnaround jumper inside. Score it up and in. That's Sam Ray.
That's Ray.
And Ray now with 8 in the contest. A minute 13 remaining in the third. Cuts the lead back down to 13. Tapaha almost triple team there, but he's too good for the players to collapse on him. They're respecting him, giving him room, and Clark Ashby finally gets him to pick up the ball, and now there's a steal.
There's a turnover.
Nice job. Sam Ray picks it off the window. Sam Ray, 6'2" senior, coast to coast. And the PIMA Rough Riders back down to an 11-point deficit.
Vicente, man, did a move on Preston Russell.
24 seconds left to play now. Give and go. Rico, kick to Vicente. Comfort Fit Dentures, three no good. Rebound. Pulled down by Ashby. And Corona will bring it up out of the backcourt. Throws to the wing right side. Try the three, no good. Boy, they could have used that one.
Yep, they sure could have.
2 seconds left. And at the buzzer, the three-point shot, no good. A lot of contact, no call. Chase Salabai did not get the shot to go.
There is a foul.
Oh, there is a foul. Okay.
Yep.
And the foul's going to be called on Clark Ashby. That's his third. And that's how the third will end. We go to the fourth and final. Roadrunners 35, Rough Riders 24. This is Sholo Ford's presentation. Oh, excuse me. We're shooting free throws. He'll have 3 here.
Drains the first one.
PIMA Rough Riders are not the only ones who need a little practice. This is going to be a Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer from the free throw line. We're gonna call it that. Yeah, we're gonna get the graphic
right.
up and everything.
We're gonna get everybody in here on this one.
And he knocks down 2. We've already called it a 3-pointer, so he has to hit all 3. There's no choice.
If he doesn't, there's gonna be problems.
And it's a Comfort Fit Dentures 3-pointer from the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. 38-24. Roadrunners lead. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to the Dome in Round Valley, and we get a block, whistle, and a foul, and a hard drive by Clark Ashby for the Rough Riders. He earns a trip. He earns a trip here to the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Tapaha whistled for his second personal. Ashby yet to score in the contest. A couple of free throws for him here. Misses the first. What's left of the fans here tonight giving him a hard time after that first miss, but now he knocks down the second. 38-25. It's a 13-point Roadrunner lead, and Ashby takes a shoulder. That's got to be an offensive foul, right? No.
Oh,
call it on Ashby.
Whoa.
That's 4 on him. That looked like Tapaha lowered his shoulder.
It's like you wanted to pay back for the last one that you got.
I could be wrong, and I don't know, the official, so they don't have to be set in order to draw the charge anymore. That rule changed a couple years ago here in high school football. That looked like high school football. In high school basketball. So fans are sometimes looking for that, but they just have to have possession. That's a nice steal and a good pass ahead to Russell. Russell off of his hands. A great hustle play defensively there by Vicente. Knocks that one off with the knee of Russell and out of bounds. So the Roadrunners get it back here. Ooh, and leaking out of the back here is Salabai. Salabai can't handle the pass from Tapaha. Somehow throws a half-court pass back to Tapaha to save the possession. How about that?
Dang, that was a beautiful move. Threw it back in.
Tapaha, or Salabai, about to go out of bounds. Leaps in the air and tosses it to Tapaha.
He had some hang time in there, too.
And we get a foul underneath as Salabai goes hard to the deck. Find out who this one's on. It's going to go against number 15, Rhett Hughes. And I believe that's 2, I believe. But
3. No, that's not
that's
yet.
there. They got 4. They got Hughes with 4. So I don't know where I missed one, but there's a turnover. I guess I missed 2, didn't I? Salabai is going to be called for the foul here on Ashby. Salabai, number 20, picks up his first. Check the ball into.
There he goes.
And gives it to Russell.
Russell finally hits a shot.
get a floater to go. 38-27, back to an 11-point lead.
Just over 6.5 to go, Camden, in this fourth quarter.
Rough Riders been scrapping, digging away. They've been down by as much as 16 in this half. 38-27. 6.5 remains in the contest. Rico, Vicente, Tapaha, pump fake,
Nice
drive, bounce to Salabai. Down low, he doesn't like the odds, so he brings it back out. Tries to get it down to the corner to Vicente, and Russell knocked it out.
Hustle, they are playing hustle ball, man, I gotta say.
Preston Russell, 6'3" junior, plays more like a guard.
Yeah.
He's got just a lot of athleticism. And look at him run the floor, yeah.
Just a fast kid.
And
Big.
a nice kid there.
I wouldn't want to tangle up with that kid.
No way. Freight train coming down there. Sam Ray knocks down the shot for the Rough Riders. And the Roadrunners want a timeout. We'll take it with them. 38-29. The Rough Riders finally within single digits, down by 9. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
How come you're not out here swooping?
Welcome back to the Dome in Round Valley, 38-29, a 9-point Roadrunner lead. They've led by as much as 16 in the contest. And both teams with 3 timeouts left in the contest.
Brown got it.
And Brown knocks down the Comfort Fit Dentures 3. Xavier Brown, that's his second 3-pointer of the night. He has 6. Ashby, little floater inside the lane, 8-footer, got it. That's his first field goal of the night. He has 3 in the contest. Boy, you just like the respect that Tapaha has. I mean, he can stand in the corner there and nobody comes over to trap him. They recognize how well he moves the basketball.
He's a great floor general. He
Absolutely.
does. He really does a great job of moving everybody around, keeping himself out of trouble at the same time.
Brown misses on this 3 attempt. And Corona lost the handle, gives to Ashby. Ashby crosses over in the lane, tries a fadeaway that's no good. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Rico. Starting to wonder if Tapaha was born with a basketball in his hands.
Came out, they filled it up, he's ready to go.
Yeah, this kid is phenomenal.
Yep.
With his ability to move the basketball, able to dribble.
Yep.
Very smart, wise, makes good choices.
He's got a good view of the court, and he does make great decisions. Oh, lost the handle on that one.
Well, and it looked like a lot of contact coming off of that handoff there. Ball screen handoff, they say, out on the Rough Riders. Roadrunners will have it here. Vicente checks into Tapaha. Tapaha again stands there on the baseline. 2 players around him, and they don't trap him.
No, it's like you say, it's darned if you do or darned if you don't with it.
And bounce of the Clover. Here comes Corona. Pass it.
Got it.
Give it back to Corona. Nice feed by Sam Ray. Corona gets the bucket. And all of a sudden it's 41-33, an 8-point lead. Try a 3. Vicente in and out, no good. Corona bounces to Russell. Russell in the low post. He's double teamed. Kicks it back up top.
No.
Try one by Hughes. It's no good. The 3-pointer does not go. The Rough Riders have not had the 3-pointer tonight. That's been
the past couple of games they haven't had it, Camden, at all.
That's been a tough one. And now Vicente called with an offensive foul as he pushes off that time. And that'll be his second. 2 on Vicente.
Timeout.
Timeout called, Rough Riders. We'll take it with them. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to the Dome in Round Valley, our Round Valley Shootout Championship matchup here for the boys. Earlier tonight, the Altusay Lady Falcons defeated the Lady Rough Riders of Pima High School 44-40. And the Holbrook Roadrunners have had their way with the Rough Riders through 3.5 quarters, but now the Rough Riders showing a little bit of signs of life here. They've cut the lead down to 8 after trailing by as much as 16. Ashby drives off the window, count it, and the foul. Clark Ashby, after the timeout, takes it, and the foul's going to be called on Chase Salabai. That'll be his second.
And 1. Let's see if he can pull it off.
At the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line, it's Clark Ashby, and he knocks down the free throw in a 3-point play. And it's all of a sudden a 2-possession game. 5-point lead here for the Roadrunners. And the Rough Riders are going to come out and try some full court pressure here. Corona diving to try to get that one from Brown. Brown's pass back to Tapaha. Now Tapaha has it and all bets are off. Bounce it inside. Salabai. Salabai misses this one. Big miss underneath for Salabai. And the Riders with a chance to make this a 1-possession game with 2 minutes 45.
Off the front.
The 3 no good. Russell with the putback.
Off the end.
Won't go. And on the rebound, Russell and Sam Ray come down on top of Tapaha, and they could have given it to either one. Sam Ray will pick up the personal. 41-36. 5-point lead, Roadrunners. 2.5 left in the contest. Tapaha in open court, don't want him there. He takes it, drops it, and 1. And picking up his second is Sam Ray. I'm going to tell you, anytime Tapaha has it in open court with
anybody can score.
Fewer than 3 players in front of him, you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. He generals it so well, and each of his players have been able to finish for him, so the points come.
Tyler Tapaha with the and 1 here at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Reminds you, don't throw bricks. He strokes this one and puts his Roadrunners back up in front, 44-36.
Don't throw bricks, I found out, is a basketball euphemism, Camden.
Is it?
Yes, that's what I heard. There you go, Russell.
Russell got this one to fall. And timeout Pima as Preston Russell puts the Roadrunners, or the the Riders back into striking distance with 2:15 remaining. And with a full timeout, we'll take it with them. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to the Dome in Round Valley, the Round Valley Shootout Championship, boys championship game. 44-38, a 6-point Roadrunner lead, back to a 2-point lead with the shot by Russell before the timeout. 2:15 remains. Riders have got to do something here to win a possession, couple possessions here, because they don't want to head to the final 2 minutes of this contest trailing by 6, because then the Roadrunners can safely coast. Oh, and Corona finally got him cleanly. Official says no.
Man, the official was right there on top of it, so,
Yeah.
you know.
He had the best seat in the house
He
for
did.
that one.
Yeah, he did. And now they're into the bonus.
Corona's first personal. And the 5th team foul sends Tapaha for, count 'em, 2 shots. We no longer have a 1+1. It's 2 shots in high school basketball starting this year. Every quarter, your team fouls reset, but after 5 team fouls, or at 5 team fouls in any quarter, both teams will have an opportunity, or your team will have an opportunity to shoot
2 shots.
2 shots.
No more a 1-for-1 or a 1-to-1.
That's right.
It's or a super bonus. It's no more a super bonus. You just bonus at 5.
So Tyler Tapaha knocks down 2 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws. Riders draw contact here by Brown. They call Xavier Brown for his second. And Corona toes the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Keegan Corona had 7 at intermission.
He just hit that one.
And knocks down the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw. And a chance to cut it back to 6 with this one. Nope, it'll remain a 7-point lead. But Ashby with the rebound for the Rough Riders. They're going to get an extra possession here. Russell thought about turning against Tapaha, thinks better about it. And underneath, a good move to get to the window, but cannot finish. Sam Ray.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Cannot get that one to go, and that'll give the ball to the Roadrunners as it goes out of bounds on the rebound off of a Rough Rider. And they get it into Tapaha. Cross quarter to Salabai.
Oh, that's his second
shot,
miss.
No good. Had another. Easy look underneath and can't get it to go. Corona at the elbow. Back to Ashby. Give it to Hughes. Hughes. Right side Corona. Corona to the elbow. Step back. 18-footer doesn't go. Rebound. Kicked out to Russell. Russell. His turnaround jumper doesn't go. Minute 15 left. 7-point Roadrunner lead. 3-possession ball game. And now we have to foul. And you don't want to foul Tapaha. And guess what?
Nope.
Oh, I thought maybe they got a turnover. But they don't. It's going to be out on a Rough Rider. Bounce pass coming in. Salabai. Oh, and we get timeout called. Well, Delmar Johnson, head coach of the Roadrunners, calls the timeout with 55 seconds left. We'll step away. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to the Dome in Round Valley, the Round Valley shootout. They get the pass into Tapaha, and he knows exactly what to do with that. Off the window and in, plus a foul.
Yep, the and one.
And the foul's on Russell, his third.
Coach Johnson wasn't happy about something that was going on out there with his players. He let them know about it. I like sitting here with these, they're seeing the animation of the coaches, man. Oh my gosh, he missed one.
It's the first free throw we've seen him miss. Maybe the first shot we've seen him miss.
Yep. 3, got it.
3-point bucket, good. Sam Ray knocks down the super shot. Comfort Fit Dentures 3 and a timeout for the Rough Riders. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Oh, we're back in the Dome, Camden.
Welcome back. This is turned into a decent game here. As we get a steal, nope, out of bounds. Russell couldn't save it from going out of bounds. 48-42, 6-point difference here. 37 seconds left. Bounce pass in and knocked out again by the Riders. PIMA has been down by as much as 16. They battled their way back to 6, but not a lot of time left. Oh, he was the guy you wanted to foul. Now it's back into Tapaha's hands. You don't want to foul him.
Thought he took an extra step, but
Rico,
not our
although
call.
Tapaha did miss his last free throw, maybe you can get lucky. But the Roadrunner's going to be successful here and just burn a clock. And there's a foul as Russell will be whistled for his 4th. And it will send Manuel Rico to the free throw line for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you, don't throw bricks. 15 seconds remains and just a 6-point difference. He can make it a 3-possession game and ice it right here. And he misses. We jinxed him.
Yeah.
So for Roadrunner fans, Riders still in this one, even with 15 seconds. A 2-possession game is winnable, but you make it a 3-possession game, and that gets a lot more difficult. And he does.
It does.
7-point lead, 3-possession game. Riders going to be real hard pressed to get 3 possessions in here in the final 15 seconds. But a foul
on the three-pointer.
On the three-point line. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Wow. Manuel Rico picks up the personal, and Coach Johnson is beside himself here.
Well, I don't blame him. You know, you don't want to foul right now. Let him shoot.
He thought he had the block, and he went for it, and it puts
Corona to the line.
A good free throw shooter at the free throw line for a chance at a Mountain Comfort. Mountain Mobile Comfort Fit Denture three-pointer. Oh, did he miss that one?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
No, it can't be a get that off of there. It cannot be a Comfort Fit Denture three-pointer now. And he hits the third, rather.
Going back right.
Out of bounds, so it's down to a 5-point lead here, 7.5.
Come on, Karen, suck it up.
Let's see if they can get it done here.
No foul.
You hear Coach Johnson say no fouls. Let him take the shot.
Three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Russell underneath, no good. And
game over.
Roadrunners escape with the win, 49-44. And the Roadrunners are your 2023 Round Valley Round Ball Shootout champions.
You know, they came back. They redeemed themselves from the loss on Thursday night, and they did so in the fashion that they win games.
Big time win, given the fact that they lost to this PIMA Rough Rider team on game 2 of this tournament.
That's right.
By 5, and they come back and they get a convincing win. This was all Roadrunners throughout the entire game until the final few minutes of this contest.
Exactly, and even then, they still ran their game. They did do a couple of mental errors, and they caught a couple of fouls, but that's, you know, they didn't lose the game. They didn't lose any points off of it either.
And even here at the end of the game, the Riders never cut it to less than a 2-possession game.
That's right.
And so the reality is the Roadrunners' big win over the Rough Riders.
Absolutely.
They are your 2023 Round Valley Round Ball Shootout champions, as they will get the hardware to prove it, and they'll go down and shake the fans' hands down to the far side. What's left of the Roadrunner fans who are here to cheer them on. What a big win for this Roadrunner team. They are a team that's got a lot of promise this season.
Absolutely. You and I wanted to have a good game. I think they gave us a good game. Both teams were out there. They did a good job. Disappointing for the Rough Riders, but I don't think they can hang their heads too low, because you know what? One regular season game coming into today, when other teams, like you said, they had multiple games, and they're without Riley Alden.
Yeah, that was a tough loss for the Rough Riders. Riley Alder injured early on in this tournament and was unable to play. He's their leading point scorer.
Yeah.
Of course, the Roadrunners had Xavier Brown was not feeling well today. He normally scores 16 points per game. He only had 6 here tonight.
That's exactly it. You know, and those are good points to bring out on both sides of the ball. Both teams had things that were ailing them, bringing into tonight's game, and I guess we're done.
Well, I think we're going to celebrate in the dark.
I think they said enough's enough.
I don't know. They got the lights turned out here in the.
Did they pay their bill?
In the gym, and I think maybe they're just going to do a celebration here.
Yeah, this is. I haven't seen this before, Camden.
Boy, you used to couldn't do this before. Because normally, I think they have LEDs up there.
Right.
They should be able to turn those back on, but maybe they got tired. I don't know. Well, not sure what they're doing. Let's move on to our Deemer's Glass Man of the Game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. Quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASS-MAN. And they're putting on, I don't know why. I thought they were going to do some light show or something.
I thought so too. I thought they were going to.
Oh, there we go. They've turned some of the lights back on.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, let's talk about our Deemer's Glass Glass Man of the Game.
Sounds good.
We're looking at the Roadrunners roster here, and there were a couple players that really stood out to me, at least tonight. What do you think, Eric?
I'm thinking Tyler Tapahod, Camden. He played the whole thing. He played the general, and it's because of him that they really won this game. You know, he wasn't selfish with the ball, passed it when he needed to, but he also took control and went up when they had to score the points.
Well, and he's I think he led the team in rebounds,
Absolutely.
which is our Deemer's Glass Man nomenclature. The reason that we call him
right.
Glass Man is because of his rebounding, and I believe you're right. Tyler Tapaha, the 6-foot junior, our Deemer's Glass Man of the Game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Quality glass at affordable prices. Call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. That's Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Time now for our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game. And that's going to go to Tapaha as well.
I think so.
Tyler Tapaha had 9 in intermission. He was held scoreless in the second quarter. Let's count these up real quick. He had 6 in the third quarter to give him 15 going into the fourth. He scores 2 field goals, which would have been, 19, 20, 21, 22. Had 22 total points to lead all scorers. Tyler Tapaha, our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. And then let's go now to our
drive of the game.
Our Horn Auto Center drive of the game. As we
Man, that's hard because really, and it was an outside game, really. I mean,
we had a lot of really good drives. I think for the PIMA Rough Riders, Sam Ray's drive where he was able to take one down and
he went coast to coast on that one.
Draw some contact. That was a good drive, but it's kind of hard not to give it to Tapaha again because he just, he dominated tonight with the basketball, and not only was he able to drive, he was also able to drive in, dish, and distribute the ball well.
Yep.
So we'll give that one to Tyler Tapaha as well. Our Horn Auto Center drive of the game. Horn Auto Center in Show Low. Best place to purchase your next vehicle is at Horn Auto Center. The drive of the game brought to you by Horn Auto Center.
And as we did last time with the girls game, the MVP of the tournament for the girls, Jazz Nosey. So I'm thinking hopefully we'll follow suit, and Tapaha will get the award for the MVP of this tournament.
I think they may have already handed it out to him.
Oh, did they?
I believe. I'm not sure, but I think that may be the case. That's going to wrap things up for us. We want to say thank you to our entire crew: Robin, Lizzie, Mel West, our executive producer and tech director in the truck. We've had a rough weekend trying to get things worked on and figured out with our new system here, but finally getting some games on the air for you. We appreciate all that Mel West has done to make that possible, and we'd like to thank all of our sponsors as well. As we say so long from Round Valley, for Eric Gibbons, I'm Camden Smith. Once again, the final, it was the Roadrunners over the Rough Riders, 49-44 to win the 2023 Round Valley Shootout Championship here from Round Valley in Eager, Arizona. I'm Camden Smith. Until next week, we say so long, everybody.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pinetop and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around